All right, I'm going to talk about a couple things today, but I think I'm going to talk about the most important piece is the opportunity, the biggest opportunity that exists today to make money, to have fulfillment, to basically live your life completely and 100% on your terms. And it's because of the fact that the school system is so completely fucked that you have the biggest opportunity. When people talk to me about the school system being, terrible, not actually giving anybody any value, and then thinking about how they're going to change the school systems. Well, the great news is it is too big to be just unraveled by the government or any of these institutions, because they employ thousands and thousands of people. They have billions and billions of dollars in debt, and the institutions have already been established so large that it can't just unravel. But why is this good for you? This is good for you because it leaves, when there's a problem, that means there is possible solutions. And we are starting to realize that the more valuable general education is trash, right? Like the general knowledge that you get from a university paying $100,000 is absolutely trash. Whereas you could pay $1,000, $2,000 to gain one skill, and that skill could make you 10 times as much as you would have ever acquired from a general university. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Matt Petruso. I own an insurance agency, I own a real estate investment company, and I create a life completely on my terms. But the reason why I'm saying that specifically is because the businesses that I own had nothing to do with the college education that I got, and had everything to do with the self-education that I did. So the one skill that I learned about specifically, insurance or sales has made me millions of dollars. And the skill that I learned about real estate has made me millions of dollars. And the reason why I'm making this video is because no matter what you have done, if you have accomplished anything in your life, you have a specialized skill that you have acquired. And the biggest opportunity is being able to package that specific skill that you have acquired and sell that to somebody that is fed up with the school system saying, hey, I have to pay $100,000 and I'm not guaranteed anything of return for my money. Versus, hey, you spend $1,000 and I can teach you exactly how to make, like in my example, if somebody paid me $1,000, I could give you the exact system, the exact blueprint to make a minimum of $1,000 a month with Airbnb, for instance, with not much money out of pocket. That's not what the school system is teaching you. They're going to teach you something that costs $100,000 and you actually have no value to the marketplace. But you could learn a specific skill like, hey, you could make $1,000 a month at minimum indefinitely for the rest of your life by learning this one thing. And I have a blueprint that you could implement immediately, and you pay $1,000 for it. It is literally 1% of the cost of what college universities are charging, and you're going to be able to get the return on investment immediately. The expectations that you must have as an individual, if you have some type of skill, then you must be able to share that skill with somebody else. And that is the whole purpose of being a man. Being a man is going through the rite of passage to acquire some type of skill and then teach that skill. That is where the ultimate fulfillment comes. Fulfillment comes from being able to fill yourself first and then give back. Like, this is what evolution has been for the thousands and thousands of years, and we have gotten away from it with the industrial age and this bullshit school society. But it is the greatest opportunity for those who are willing and able to share what they have learned. If you have learned anything that is valuable, even if you make, I was talking to a guy this weekend. I'm out here in beautiful Colombia, and one of the guys, he is a freelancing copywriter, right? And he was trying to figure out how to make, more money freelancing. And I said, well, do you know the system it took you to go from making nothing as a freelance copywriter to $1,000 a month? He goes, yeah, I know exactly how to do that. I know how to close the client. I know how to do all those things. And that is more valuable than going out and just being the individual that keeps trying to sell his freelancing skills. He could teach other people that are not happy with their job or whatever, right? And they got faked into believing that the school system was the right path. But now he could teach that individual, hey, even on the side, if you want to work for a couple hours a day, make an extra $1,000 a month, this is exactly how the blueprint of how you do it as a freelancing copywriter. So he could sell that skill to the whole market. And that is where the biggest opportunity lies. No matter what your skill is, if you've made $1,000, well, and you've made $1,000 repeatedly, right? How valuable is that to somebody else? Like, the school system is not teaching you this type of stuff. And if you are an individual who has gained any type of skill in any type of market, then your value is as valuable as somebody is willing to pay for it because of your way to communicate that value to that individual. So it's very vital to understand the assets that you acquire throughout your life are these skills, right? The skills cannot be taken. It is not the college degree. I do not give a shit about a college degree, but the skills that you do acquire will make your life 10 times better. So be able to communicate your skill, share that skill with others. You will not only make more money, you will feel more fulfilled, and just live a better life. It is extremely hot out here, and I'm barely even looking at you because I can't see. But hopefully this video gave you a little bit of insight on how the school system, because of the fact that it's so corrupt and so shitty, is the biggest opportunity that you have. So start looking at the world a little bit differently, and then make the change, because that is the only way that the school system will ever change, is when the supply and demand is no longer as it is. So peace. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want me to go more in detail into it, let me know. Peace.